This is sending my reels.
I feel 10 feet tall right now and strong as an ox.
Either way, you're a winner. I'm losing money right now.
They're eating the dogs.
Because I know cops doesn't start till 4.
Wow, wow, wow. Bow, wow, wow. Dun, 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 dun. We're back at it live in the studio here on the biggest travel day of the year. Over time, it has gradually moved. It used to be the day before Thanksgiving, which would be a Wednesday. But as a matter of fact, the biggest travel day of the year has now moved to the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Is it actually, or did you just make that up?
I heard it on the radio in passing. So, I think I heard it on the radio in passing. I can't honestly remember where I heard it, but I heard it in passing somewhere the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Actually, I think it was WBLM. Now that I think about it, I was listening to the radio. Barry, do you want to come sit here with me?
Righto.
Come here. He's over here poking around.
Let's take a minute here to check out the new additions to the podcast space.
The new addition to the set. Little treasure trove find here.
Score.
Is that
Quick pickup.
Do you know who that is, Carter?
No.
This is
No, I looked it up. I can't remember the name of where it came from,
Seblinkin, Mr. Minecraft. I don't know.
Sablinkin.
Well, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. But you know how, like, Minecraft YouTubers back in the day, they all had weird names. Hello, this is Stampy.
I thought it was somebody's custom character.
Ballistic Squid.
I thought it was somebody's custom character
Elferly.
when I first saw it, but it is from something. I'm not sure.
Minecraft
Yeah.
Legends or mini
Yeah, it's
game
from
or
something. I'm just not sure.
But the other thing
Code
is
Buster.
the lamp that's next to Curtis.
I like
dragged
that
in
lamp.
here.
That's a great lamp. I could see, like you have to
It
like
looks like-
sign like an official document under that lamp.
Yeah, that looks like something that would be on Sean Ryan's show.
Wait, you'd have
Unfamiliar.
to shut the lights off first.
Yeah,
That'd be the only light on
unfamiliar
that
is what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a dark studio. So.
You know what just dropped today is one of the ancient alien guys that Joe Rogan always has on. One of the more
Another one?
you guys would know this guy right away if you saw him, but he most recently I think was on with like Graham Hancock or somebody. He's like in that sphere of these Egyptian ancient alien guys.
It's probably
but
because the new
that dropped today, and they get into it hot and heavy with the Egyptian catacombs right out of the gate. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it Ancient Aliens or? Oh yeah. Ben Van Kerr was something.
if you see him,
yeah,
you'd
he's
recognize him.
He's a big Egyptian guy.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's so much aliens, but he's
That's
Egyptian.
Egypt and aliens
Did
are
he
the
drop
same
Did he
thing.
drop a Joe Rogan? Did Joe Rogan?
He was
Yeah,
on
just
Joe
did-
Rogan, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the episode dropped today, so I got to listen to a little bit of that.
So tell me about Egypt.
That's literally, he was so excited they got right into it.
I was
It's not
telling
often you see Joe excited like that anymore.
I was telling Mom that I just watched a documentary about aliens, one that just came out, Age of Disclosure. I don't know if you saw that at all. It was
No.
on, he advertised it on his Instagram story, but I bought it on Amazon Prime and it was pretty
Who
good.
is it?
It's I don't know what the guy. It's made by a bunch of different guys. It's pretty much every person that was in it has been on Joe Rogan. It's like
Okay.
hours and hours and hours of podcasts that I've listened to, and hours of podcasts
Cut together for a documentary.
clipped together all the best stuff in one 2-hour documentary. So it was pretty
Cool.
good.
Check
and I
it
think
out.
check it out. Yeah, there's some better stuff in it too that I haven't seen before, but
That's cool.
um
Yeah, well, in other news, it is the week of Thanksgiving. I think that the wheels
Yeah.
pretty much fall off today. I do have to work tomorrow, but It's kind of like the wheels basically kind of fall off, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just taking the rest of the week off. They've already
Curtis
started
and I
their-
wanted to take this whole week off. We ended up working Monday, but I had today off, and I was cleaning the house, getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Carter's hosting this year.
Yeah.
Should we do a Thanksgiving Day podcast? We get all kinds of random people in here. Like we're
Yeah.
just down
Filtering
here
it out.
rolling all day.
rolling all day, and people just cycle through.
Put football on and just get the mics in front of their face. And
Yeah,
that's a...
What do you think about the Jews?
I don't know why we'd start there, but
But so this was one of the things I wanted to talk about. I told you I had a couple things I wanted to talk about. So
Thanksgiving.
I've been cleaning the house all day today, and I went to make myself a frozen pizza for lunch, and I turned the oven on, and I can't remember the last time we used the oven, but it was, I think it was over the weekend, but this Thanksgiving's here, like you said, we're hosting, so
Yeah.
everything has to be in good shape. Well, I turned the oven on, and I'm like, wow, the oven smells bad for
God.
some reason.
What was in it?
I don't know, because I was trying to cook my frozen pizza, and I was preheating the oven, and like I don't think anything had burned to the inside of the oven. So I cooked my frozen pizza, and it still smelled. And I didn't, like I told Curtis, I told him about it. I said I don't even know how to describe the smell. Like it was kind of a burning smell, but it was just smelled weird, like weird propane. So then I ate my frozen pizza, and I was like, well, I better turn the oven on again, see if it still smells, because we're going to be cooking a turkey in there in a couple of days, so I should make sure that it's okay.
Right.
I turned the oven on to 500 and went outside and blew some leaves.
Mm-hmm.
So it was on for like half an hour, if I had to guess, just
Unattended.
Boiling.
500.
boiling at 500. But I came back in, and the house was just a little bit smoky.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's weird, and it still smelled. So I let the oven cool down, and I opened it up, and I couldn't see anything on the inside that looked like it was burning that much. So I decided I was going to take it apart, and I'll show you what I found here on the inside of the oven.
No, Carter. And you cooked your frozen pizza in that.
Whoops, that scared us a dog. Yep.
Oh.
Wow, my topic even tied in.
Holy shit, Carter.
It took you that long to get it?
Yeah. Yeah. So I cooked my frozen pizza on top of that. He was pretty much dust at this point. I went to grab a pair. Grab a pair of tongs to pick him up. I had to take a plate off the bottom of the oven to get to this. Like normally there's a plate that covers this.
Yep.
So he was pretty much dust. I went to grab a pair of tongs, and he crumpled to dust, and I ended up getting a vacuuming him out of there. And I just took a picture of it cleaned up, the aftermath, just to see. But
For evidence for everyone that's going to be eating here on Thursday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna be eating here. So
I plan on eating the fried turkey.
yeah, everybody might want to eat the fried turkey after that, but yeah, no, it'll be fine.
Yeah, just hopefully they didn't see any of this.
I gotta run the oven again tomorrow to see if it was burning. Did you smell the burning oven smell when you came in the house at all?
No, I didn't smell anything.
'Cause it reeked of burning
That
oven all day today.
That is just crazy. Well, part of it is when it gets burned into because you know where it came from and you smelt it when it was at its worst. If you catch any whiff of it, you'll be like, "Oh, there, it's wafting again." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because we didn't smell the worst of it. We might never notice it. You know.
So I cleaned it up, and I can't remember what I was gonna say, but
That is nuts.
yeah. Oh, I knew we've been having a mouse problem for a little while because I've seen
Is that what's going on this couch here? Or is that just left over from movie night?
that's left over from movie night.
Popcorn bits.
Yeah, I didn't get to cleaning. I haven't got to cleaning the basement yet. That's on the list tomorrow. But I've seen him running around. Like he'll run from the kitchen to the sun porch. That I've seen him twice now.
Dead silence.
Dead
Hold on,
silence.
everyone read.
Yeah.
The comment. Yeah.
Carter was talking about his mouse issue, but he's also
Yeah,
trying to
but
read
it's
the
not like
comments.
it's not like that's the oven doesn't get used. It was just used over the weekend. Like it was fairly recently, so that's why.
He just happened to be camped out in there when you
Yeah.
let it off.
That's the first time. I mean, I imagine it happens in camps all the time, like mice in the oven. But I guess now I'll know for next time. It was a thought in the back of my mind from the second the oven started smelling. I was like, because I knew we were calling him Stuart Little. That's what I was referring to the mouse as.
Stuart Little.
I was wondering. I was expecting to lift it up and find a whole family under there, just cooked, but it was just the one. So
Just Stuart.
Stuart was down there.
Mm.
You know, the frozen pizza tasted fine though. Didn't.
Yeah, I
No
mean,
extra flavor, huh?
you know what's awful is like the amount of mouse particles particulate that is allowed in commercial food.
Yeah,
Right,
I was gonna
so-
say it wouldn't be any.
So it's really
it was
you
a
know.
fresh. If he was a fresh kill, then probably it didn't matter anyway.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
the other thing that made me wonder. Was I was waiting. I was like, "What the fuck is that smell?" And I got the oven open, and I'm looking in there, and of course the house was dead quiet because I was the only one home, and I could hear it sizzling underneath.
Oh no.
I was like, I wonder if something dropped down in there and is cooking.
That's crazy though. Well, I'm glad you were able to find it.
Yeah.
This guy is just saying that's the first thing he would have checked is to see if there's a mouse there.
Yeah, I guess so.
I just I don't think you'd go there first unless you had dealt with it previously or somebody warned you of this.
Yeah.
I
It
actually think
makes
it's pretty
sense.
common for mice to jump into
Like I said,
ovens and stuff because they're warm.
But has it happened to you?
No,
Hasn't happened to me.
Has it happened to anybody I know of? Like I said, I
we've
know
heard
a camp.
stories.
I know of I don't know what story you've heard of, but I would say a camp. I know a camp is something that they would get into an oven. But
Don't you remember the one that he threw the range out in the driveway on fire? We just heard that story the other day.
oh, again, it was a camp.
Yeah.
They had a camp and they started up the oven. A mouse had built a nest.
what are you
and it
gonna do?
Lit the oven on fire, so he dragged the oven out into the yard on fire out of the house because there's a mouse nest burning on the inside of it.
Carter, do you think you will end up getting any traps?
I was supposed to get some this week. I got to go to the hardware store to get propane, so I was thinking about getting traps. The problem is I don't know what traps to get because I don't know.
Basically,
And where to put them.
any of them work pretty well. I actually really like the ones that are the full encapsulation ones. You know, like it's like a little pod the mouse goes into, and then it snaps it. Because sometimes the classic snap trap. So, I mean, these things are getting beefy nowadays. The classic snap trap that doesn't always get them. Sometimes they can get out, but the boxed in one. I've had like 100% success rate with those in the past.
I got some that are little miniature have a heart traps. And
How'd those go?
They work really well for catching the mice.
Then what do you do with them?
Well, then you got to feel bad because you dumped them into a bucket to drown them afterwards. But I haven't
You
had.
couldn't,
I
couldn't
haven't.
just stomp on them or something. You chose drowning.
Hit him with a hammer. I got.
I can tell
I
you.
know this all sounds terrible.
I got a question
That's why
though.
I like the trap that just.
listen.
It's
that-
really
kills 'em.
hard. It's really, really hard to squish a mouse. Harder than you think.
I watched a guy stomp one once.
So obviously I blew my cover already, but at what point during Thanksgiving is it acceptable to tell that story to everybody that's over
Never. Don't. Just
Thanksgiving
don't.
dinner?
Wait. You know, I think you can wait. Wait till Christmas.
Wait till after everybody's eaten.
Wait till Christmas. Give it some time. Let the food settle. I don't know.
Yeah,
you don't have to tell them right away. Why do you have to tell them?
Maybe you should tell. Maybe you tell the story, the visit after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't think you got to
Well,
tell
then
everybody.
it's like I kept a secret and made them eat all the
No, you didn't make
burnt
nobody
mouse
do nothing.
food.
You cleaned it up. It's not the burnt mouse food. But if you put that into their mind before or immediately after they were here eating your food, yeah, they might get a little sick over it. But if you don't say anything about it, and we all know, and you showed us the picture for proof, you did clean it. But you don't need to go through
this. I took the
for
picture because
everybody.
I figured Allie was gonna question whether I cleaned it up or not. But
I don't think you have to tell anybody the day of Thanksgiving. Please.
yeah, way to impress your in-laws. I honestly think they would think it's
I think
funny.
they would think
to be
it's
honest.
funny. Again, shout out on Amy for picking up the Minecraft. I don't know if you got to see the beginning of the show.
Yep. I feel like I wish this something like that. I wish I had a 3D printer for, because then we could print him.
Print him all kinds of armor and
Yeah,
a
tools.
horse and
Yeah, I mean,
crafting table.
I don't necessarily think he needs a horse, but a pickaxe or sword would be nice.
hamburger.
That block is actually perfect size for him.
Well, it's a little small, but
Not if he's. I mean, I don't know.
It's actually the exact. It's the exact same size as his
they
head.
remolded his head.
We could make him hamburger head. Hamburger helper.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, enough with the toys. This is serious business.
I got
No, you should not tell anybody about the mouse.
so. We'll spin off the mouse story here. I don't know if I was doing Christmas shopping or what. Generally, I like to look
Didn't
up.
you go to the main mall?
Yeah, I did, but
Yeah, but he didn't even go Christmas shopping.
yeah, I didn't buy anything. The only thing I'll show you. The only thing I bought this year is these gloves here, and I was actually gonna auction.
Oh snap!
I was gonna auction them off to the highest bidder because I already have a set of old gloves like this.
Are they new?
I mean, I think they're about as new as vintage gloves can be.
Yeah, for
What are those things
40-year-old leather gloves. Yeah.
What do these things run?
Um,
Made in Thailand.
well, let's see. I said I was gonna auction them, so see if they meet the reserve.
I don't think you should auction them. I think you should just give them to Dad. Give him a refresh.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. I wish we had Dad's gloves here. I think he has them in his office.
Does he still have them?
Yeah, he still has them. But he's got a pair, the identical pair to. I don't know if his are. Yeah, maybe they're the same
Feel
size.
how
I don't know if
soft
his
the
are
leather
bigger.
is on that. Like,
It's probably expensive leather.
yeah, well, I know, but I mean, I feel like it's.
So what's the information on these gloves, Carter? So it's U.S. ski team. Are these what year Olympics or what? What's
couldn't tell.
the story? You didn't get any research on them?
No, I probably could look it up.
But basically, yeah, our dad has had the same pair of gloves our entire lives, and they look just like these. And Carter had gotten himself a similar pair a couple of years ago, but you managed to find these on eBay.
Yep.
Cool.
Are those the same size too?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I bought them, because you can find other ones on eBay, but they're small. Those are, if you ever go looking, those are called size 10.
I remember we had a few pairs from Ted as well that were like completely duct taped up, like destroyed.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, I have Carter got everybody a pair, or I at least got a pair.
yeah,
last
you must
year,
have
I
got a
think.
pair.
Oh, you did? I can't
Yeah.
remember if I got.
What we'll have to do, I think we'll have to have Dad on. We'll get him to bring his original pair. We can have him on the show, and he can talk about
The significance of the gloves.
yeah, or just give us kind of really any information about him, because rather than us trying to dig it up ourselves, I like to hear. I like to get the information from the source.
There's This is, I think, I don't know what size this is.
World
here.
Cup. they are wicked nice gloves, and like I said, our dad has had his pair our entire lives, and he's not out working in the yard with them, but he always wore them anytime we went skiing. A couple times I think I saw him wearing them while we were building a sledding hill or something.
Yeah, I think.
But they got some use, and they're very old, and they're
This is
still
just given
in
measurements on
decent
these ones,
shape,
but
and they're still very warm,
I think they're. I mean,
very comfortable.
Yeah. The pair that I have is pretty.
It's definitely one of those things
warm.
that's like I personally have not seen anything made of this quality recently.
Ever?
Yeah, not in my time.
Well, that's the thing.
Like even the most premium, most expensive stuff. I maybe I'm talking too much. I bet if I looked at some Hestra leather gloves, I bet they probably have something that maybe feels comparable, but I don't know. I just really,
Seems like it doesn't exist.
seems like it doesn't exist. Off the top of my head, I can't really say as though I've held something that feels as high quality as this. And
These are the picture of Dad's gloves. You can tell they're a little worn. Calvin wore them for a few years.
Calvin
skiing,
actually
didn't he?
wore them in high school when he raced, because they are, again, that's part of what's going on here. If you're into ski racing, it's got all this padding on it. You're going to hit gates,
Yeah.
if you're going to be slapping plastic.
But that's why I bought them, because, well, they were, like I said, they were $50 on eBay. And I don't think you can't buy a brand new pair of gloves for $50 anywhere that's anywhere near that quality.
Yeah,
so.
you could. I've seen Kinkos for $50.
People sharp you on a Kinko and sell it for $50.
Yeah, so no, I think that's a good price.
My lobster claw mitts came in the mail today.
You got the lobster claws?
Yep.
Actual, like it
Kinko,
looks like.
the Kinko ones.
Oh! You're like the chainsaw
Yeah.
mitt.
They call them lobster claw, I think is
Gotcha.
what Kinko calls it.
But I was just trying to look real quickly to see if there's a list
wiki
online.
on 'em?
Yeah, that's what I should search is wiki. But there's
But
not
it's pretty obscure stuff.
Yeah, it's not like any model year or anything like that.
I'm sure we could get the whole scoop. Was this your second thing, Carter?
Nope. So
Oh,
that
that
was a
wasn't the second
sidebar.
one.
This is a bonus.
Those came in today. That was a bonus.
Nice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm waiting to come in? I ordered the Stranger Things Wrangler collab. Got a pair of corduroy pants coming from Wrangler. Stranger Things collab.
Speaking of collaboration, we can get back to Stranger Things, but that leads right into the other thing I wanted to talk about. The biggest collaboration I've seen in a long time. I don't even know if you could name a bigger collaboration than this.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Riz Bula. Yeah,
Did you see
I did. I saw
already?
this. I watched the whole thing. Sunday
the most-
Conversations with Caleb Presley.
Oh, is Caleb Presley the one that got them together?
Yeah, he
Oh, that
is,
makes
because he's
sense,
friends
yeah.
with Hezbollah, and he was doing a interview with the Rizzler, and he what a genius too, and what he's the perfect guy to get them together, because they are both memes, right? Like
Yeah.
that ultimately is what the Rizzler.
Give a little background on Hezbollah for
Hezbollah?
everybody that doesn't know who that is.
Well, Hezbollah is
That's this.
where's
guy
he
right
from?
here.
Dagestan. Where's he from?
I don't know. He's
I'll
from
say-
a stan.
He's from a Muslim country, right? And he's like super religious, and he spends all his time in like a temple wearing robes and stuff. But he's in his 20s. He's like 22 years old, maybe.
Is that true? Are you
yes.
making this up?
No. This is all real.
I don't know any
This
of
is this is all real. This is why he is has so much great lore, because
I thought he was older than that, actually.
Yeah, I
he's
thought
in
he
his
was like
20s.
40.
No, he's in his 20s. He's young. He's in his 20s. But he's from some other country.
But he looks like a little kid.
He's from Russia.
Is it Russia?
Yeah.
Okay. Look him up though, because he whatever he's into it, he's just like super religious. I don't know if he's like a nun or whatever you call it.
I guess
but-
he was born in 2002. Yeah, so he's 23.
Okay.
He's younger than
There
I
you
thought.
go.
He is from Russia though. I was pretty sure he was from Russia.
I didn't really know.
And he's got-
I know that he's really into
All right,
UFC.
you're reading it, Carter. Tell us more about him.
No, I can't read out loud.
Isn't it more fun if I just tell you my version? What's the fuck's
Yeah.
it matter? Does anyone care?
No, I thought you were lying.
No,
So I
I was just trying to give you as best as I knew.
yeah.
Um,
Anyway, we all know the Rizzler is this.
legendary meme, and I
Yeah.
do think it's I'd love to know how much DoorDash paid to have him wearing this shirt because I hope it was a pretty penny.
Yeah, I feel like this kid's gonna be so messed up though. This. Did you watch this clip here? I thought this clip was funny. His
Yeah.
bull was just sitting on the edge of the ring.
But so again, that's part of his thing, right? Is he's not like super into all the
Hasbulla?
content and stuff.
Hasbulla?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
he's done content in the past.
Well, people think he's a baby, and that's the problem. People think he's a little kid,
Yeah.
a toddler, and I think he gets pissed off about it. And
Right. He mostly just does his God stuff, his religion stuff. And he's really into UFC, so you'll see him go to UFC events and stuff. That's like the only stuff he comes out for.
I thought he was like my impression of him was that he was from like a rich family or something like that.
I think he is. Or something like there's some
He has some kind of money.
yeah, like he doesn't have to do anything. And I don't know if he has to, like, if he was born into the church situation or if that's what he decided to do partly because of his disposition. You know, like, what else is he going to get up to? You know, he is pretty limited. But I did see a video of him fighting one of the Boston Dynamics robots recently, and he was able to take it down. It looked like it was, like, the same day as the Rizzler video. He had to push a table against it, and then he could reach the power button and shut it off. It was pretty funny.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it that they were collaborating, but it makes sense that Caleb Presley was the one that got them together because he'd be doing something funny like that.
He's the only Caleb more famous than me. Didn't know that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's the only one that's more famous, but we're gonna dethrone him. We're gonna take him down.
Well, that got me through my two topics I wanted to talk about. I wanted to tell you about the
Rizbula.
I wanted to tell you about the mouse and Rizbula. And those gloves were just a sidebar, but I was actually I couldn't pass them up.
For
See-
$50, I think you're right.
Yeah, so I bought them, and I didn't know if somebody wanted to buy them off me, I'd let them go for probably about $1.75. But
You better hold on to them. Those things are cherry. You don't want to let those
Might
go.
be worth something someday.
What was I going to talk about? I didn't make a list or anything.
I sent them some ski reels for the opening for the start of ski season.
Ski season, which by the way, Carter, Black Mountain is opening this weekend again, right?
yeah, I tried to talk to you about it last night, but you weren't.
I was
having it.
busy. I was busy last night.
Where are we starting here?
The snow flip is the last one we watched.
Oh, we watched that.
Yeah, we did.
Just seeing these Chippewa boots here. I just was gonna mention. I didn't know if you guys knew it or not, but Chippewa makes a mock toe boot.
Oh yeah.
I saw that somebody wearing one the other day, and I was like, "What the hell?"
This video here is from Tuckerman's Ravine a couple days ago. I thought it was kind of neat. November 21st.
Sick.
In case anybody wants to go up and go skiing. I don't know if you follow this guy, Drummond, on Instagram, but he every single day basically he's out hiking Mount Washington or somewhere skiing, and he skis some pretty crazy places that are in New Hampshire. So, but
I'll have to look him up and give him a follow.
I don't know who he is, or I don't know. He's locally famous anyway for doing this.
Hiking every day.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Dana and John follow him or something, but that's how I found him.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't watch too much of this stuff because I get really jealous and pissed off.
Well, let's watch this next
It
one.
should be me.
That should be me up there. This one here I thought was just a funny one, but they're all ski. So play the next one. Put the audio on this one.
Oh, I've seen this one. I mean, that's like
He must have did this on purpose, right?
You'd think.
Oh my god.
I could have swore there was a longer clip than that. Jerry the Missile.
Oh, I love it.
I like how he just like totally panics and sits down, just slams into it.
That was great.
And then the last video is a opening day clip from Jay Peak. You could probably play the audio on it. Well,
Oh, I saw that one.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
first run of the season.
Imagine that though. Like that.
I would have whacked him with the ski.
Well, I think he.
The audio makes the clip a little bit better, actually.
Yeah. I saw that one too, and the skier's probably pretty lucky. His legs didn't get fucked up like Tom
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah, you could have got hurt, but it looks like one of his skis did eject.
I will say that this, well, I mean, not that the snowboarder isn't at fault, but you can see the skier totally stop paying attention. You see the guy come in front of him doing something weird, and he wasn't really paying attention. Like at that point there, you saw him do the 180 thing on the side of him. You've been like, holy fuck, this guy's going to crash into me.
Yeah. I probably would have, if I saw that little action on the side, I might have just stopped right there. But
Yeah.
But I don't know. Obviously it is this reject on the snowboard. I don't know what he was doing there. He was doing some kind of side swipe.
Look at
move.
the comment, rental board.
Looks like what doesn't even exist anymore. That looked like a what am I even trying to say? What was the place in the Lilac Mall that everyone would get their baseball cleans from?
Oh, Olympia Sports.
That looked like an Olympia Sports jacket to me. So, probably didn't spend too much time on the mountain.
Olympia Sports.
So what was the deal? Calvin was too good for us after winning. Was he win 3 or 4 turkeys last night?
I think
He
he
won
won
3.
4.
He won 3, I think.
He won 3 that I know of.
And
but-
Ashlyn won.
And Ashlyn won 1.
2.
Yeah, and Ashlyn won 1.
She won 1.
Yeah.
Between those two, there was 4. Carter won 2. Allie won, right?
Yeah.
Allie won 1, and you won 1. There was 8 turkeys total.
Calvin gave 1 away though.
And Calvin gave 1 away, so we took home 7 turkeys. Out
Okay.
of how many did they raffle off?
15.
Was it 15?
15, and then there's 3 more if you count the door prize
The basket.
turkeys. Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about was now.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure you won 3.
Did we explain what the turkey raffle is?
You get to
No.
explain what the turkey raffle is.
Basically, it's the fundraiser for our local fire department.
I think
But
a lot of places, a lot of fire departments have a turkey raffle.
I think they must, especially because I think they said Hannaford donated the turkeys.
Mm.
So like the firefighters just go down and say, load them up, Vern. It's for the turkey raffle.
I don't remember what town I was driving through, but I saw one advertised in a different town.
This year, for the first time ever, there was the introduction of the pie bake, which was the sort of the prelude to the raffle. In an effort to get more people to join the raffle, I don't know as if it had much effect, but there was plenty of pie for everyone to eat during the raffle. Did you guys eat any pie?
I had some
No.
apple pie.
I don't even think I finished explaining what the turkey raffle is, but you go there and you, it's $1 for 5 tickets, and they pull one ticket out of a bucket, and there's 15 different opportunities to win a turkey. So hopefully that sums it up.
They raffle off 15 turkeys. All the money goes to support the fire department.
Bada bing. This year they sold T-shirts. We had pie. We took home 7 turkeys.
I was thinking about it, and a lot of people go to the turkey raffle hoping to win a turkey, or thinking, maybe I'll win a turkey this year. We go to the turkey raffle knowing that we're gonna win turkeys, and it's just a question of how many we're gonna get.
Is it? Well, you know what it actually is, because I was talking to other people that were there, and I'm like, no, the secret. Like, should I expose? Do I dare expose what our secret is? How we were able to win so many turkeys?
Go,
because I don't think it really should be a secret. I mean, it's clear what we're doing there all night, But
That's what I don't know if are other people going and spending $25 on tickets or a piece.
Yeah, you would spend $25. That isn't a lot of money.
I guess it's not that much. But what is it all together? Because how many of us are sitting there?
It's
I
the
thought it was
odds.
more than that. It's only 25.
That's what comes in that.
Is it 25 or is it 20 in the bundle?
I think
can't
it's
remember.
25 in the bundle. I left there with $1 last night. Maybe it's 20. But I think I left there with it's got to be 25. I spent $4
I didn't
on
even
one
think
of
of
them.
it. I just made sure that I spent them all before the night was over. That's all I made sure of. But anyway, our grandmother, because this is a donation for the fire department, she makes sure that we are all well stocked with
$1 bills.
with $1 bills for this raffle, and
It's a tradition.
yeah, $25. Mom says.
How much does a turkey go for normally?
$10, $15. Depends on the weight. I think the ones that are there are pretty small.
So, because we have a large group and each one of us is buying 5 tickets per turkey, at least, right? Sometimes we buy more than that per turkey, but it's at least 5 tickets for each one of us. Yeah, I guess it just is the odds, but
Yeah, the turkeys we got are 84 cents a pound.
Yeah, so how many pounds do you think they are?
I think they're around 16 pounds.
I have no idea. That stuff's out of my.
About $12 a piece.
Yeah, you're not making out.
So anyway, that's the secret. behind us winning so
Did you
many.
talk to anybody in beforehand or after and see if anyone gets irritated? Like, the thing is, everybody has just the same odds of winning, but when Calvin walks away with 3 turkeys, that's a little bit weird.
And I got 2.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
Carter
know.
got 2.
If you historically, right, our entire lives, right? Can you remember a time when we weren't all walking away with turkeys?
No, it was pretty weird. Well, I mean, I guess there's
I-
been a few times where I haven't won one, like last night, but very few times have I gone there and not won a turkey. Like, I go there expecting to win at least one turkey.
I don't know as if I myself have won a turkey every year, but our family, we always walk home with turkeys.
Well, that's what I mean, though, too. That's what I started by saying is we go there expecting to win turkeys, not.
Yeah.
And it's a question of how many not are we going to.
Mom in the comments, manifestation?
Well,
Question mark?
I don't know how many tickets.
We all know that's what we're doing, but the question is, will we admit it's real? That's because that's definitely what is going on. We definitely are manifesting it, but are we going to submit to that and say that that's what's happening?
Yeah.
Because
Maybe,
I think it's true. We are kind of manifesting it.
yeah, a little bit. I guess when there's 7, 8, there was.
We were probably a quarter of the people that were there.
Oh yeah, maybe more than that.
But you know what's weird too, though? Well, like you said, it is strange that you got people like Craig who sits with us.
Yep.
And I think in the past
Didn't
couple
he win
years,
one?
No,
I thought he won.
not this year. I don't know if he won last year. I don't think he won last year either. And he sits with us and buys $1 worth of tickets every single time, and
He didn't win.
doesn't win anything.
But
I wonder that's the same thing. Like, is that what everybody in the building is doing, buying $1 worth of tickets every time?
I think so. I don't think. Do you think anybody had change in their pockets?
No, but some people could skip. You could skip around.
No, but you remember. I remember as a kid, a couple turkey
people
raffles.
would legitimately,
Use a
go
quarter.
1 quarter per round. Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, there was that, but also I would split up my turkeys. I'd get tickets. I would get 2 tickets of one color and 2 tickets of another color.
Yeah,
Go get 4 tickets on the round.
right. And get different colors. Yeah, I remember that gimmick. Anyway, I think I do have videos of the turkey raffle back in the day on the YouTube channel. If people, we don't need to pull them up, but if people want to go scrub through the channel, feel free, because those videos have pretty decent ad revenue. So go watch them up. The old vlogging days, over 10-minute videos, no copywritten music.
Are you going to make any videos in your new house?
I think so. So I just Dad ordered me an iPhone.
Oh, really?
iPhone 17.
Transition. That's going to be brutal.
I
Hope you don't
really
care
think
about
so.
anything on your phone now.
What do you mean?
Transitioning pictures, contacts.
Pictures are all on the cloud. Contacts are probably also in the cloud. So I
think
understand.
you share Carter and I's contacts.
Yeah,
along
I
with
think
the
you're right.
pictures. And then
It's all Google though.
yeah. Now you're going to Apple.
Yeah, but
Apple and Google.
you can still download.
Yeah, you might be
Google
all right.
Photos.
You might be all right, but
You know what I
I've
mean?
heard that it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare if you give a shit. Since when have I ever given a shit? Like, look at my phone's taped together and every corner of the
How old
screen
is
is
it?
busted out. This is a Google Pixel 6. I don't know what they're on now. This is a Pixel 6.
I guess you're not getting it for a while. Back ordered.
I know it's back ordered, but
2021.
Caleb, tell us about your fireplace this time. Can you tell us about your fireplace today? Have you been burning much wood? We lined Caleb's chimney this week. I was asking him
No, it was last week.
last week.
first of all, though, you guys gotta like I again.
Last
it's
night we
no,
were at the turkey raffle.
Can I explain this? Can I explain it
I was just
first?
going to tell the story of what happened.
Yeah, because you're going to tell it from your perspective, and I'm sure it's really funny. But I'm really not in the mood for it.
It's
And-
very obvious when you go to something like that, and you can see Caleb beat red in the face.
Okay,
and
thank you.
I
Thank
try
God,
to get
Carter. That's
Well, I
all I
tried to-
wanted to hear is that you should, like, I was going to say you should be able to read my goddamn body language at a
Well-
certain point and understand that I'm not in a place to have a conversation with.
the
Because I'm thinking of 500 different things.
Caleb
you know what
was
I mean?
beat red in
So-
the face, and all I wanted to do was talk to him about skiing. And I don't know how you weren't paying attention, but I was like, Caleb, trying to get his attention, and then I'm sitting there waiting to get Caleb's attention, and I hear Mom, Caleb. So then I was like, then I was like, oh, I can only imagine that's what it's been this whole time was Caleb. Everybody in the building's been saying, Caleb.
Yes.
Caleb.
That on occasion happens, and so it gets really overwhelming, and you're thinking of a million different things, and so when you ask me a question about the stove, now there's like a million things. Imagine you're in a really crowded room, okay, and you ask me about the stove, and I'm like, yes, the stove. Okay, so now I got to move this box and that box, and I got to open this drawer and get out this box and dig through it. Okay, the stove. What do you want to know about the stove? Okay, the stove, Curtis. I'm on the stove now. What do we need to know about the stove? Like that's where you get to at a certain point, or I get there at a certain point,
So
because I got so much going on in that moment. So yeah, I was really flustered when you were asking me about the stove because it was so far back in my mind in that moment that I really had to go digging for that little bit of information I was able to give you.
that was
My
last.
apologies, good sir.
That was last night. So, what was your question for tonight?
Have you burned much wood? What did
And
I
I
say
think
last night?
as I told you last night, I burned 2 armloads.
I drove by there on Saturday, and I saw smoke rolling out of the chimney.
Did it work good? You like it?
I do like it. I think it works really well. If I don't know, I don't know how it would go. Like if you tried to like close it down and run it when you're away, I think you might fill the house with smoke.
Did you get the topper piece?
The topper piece came today. I noticed it on the counter when I got home. It was already dark when I got home, so I didn't go out the roof by myself to put it on, but it got there. But I also got home and the fire was going, so I sparked it back up, and that was nice. So Calvin or Ashton had it going today. But it's pretty efficient, I would say. You know, if I'm sitting there fucking with it the whole time, and like you really got to trig the wood in there. I don't really like the design of it. Like the wood, like you have to position the wood the right way to even get it to burn. Otherwise, it just smogs everything out. You really need
Because
some,
it's green wood, but
well, it's relatively dry. That's the scary part, Carter. It's not.
I
green
tell
wood
you, it's
this
not
season.
relatively dry. We went over this. I said to Dad that the wood was green. Dad says it's dry, and
It's seasoned.
I say it's green, and I have a moisture meter
Mm-hmm.
and
Proof.
And I told Dad, I said it's like 30%, and he said to me, it's hard to get it 30% right off the tree. Well, I went out there and I tested a piece of wood the way you're supposed to test it, and granted, I think it was a piece of oak, which is the wettest wood and the longest to dry. But I split it in half and put the moisture meter on it, and it was 34% moisture, which is ridiculously wet.
I will say it's definitely not dry because so where I have it on my sun porch, when the sun comes in and the sunroom starts to get warm, the windows get covered in condensation from the inside because the wood is getting dried out in my little sunroom. It's a solar kiln in there. It is continuing the drying process, which is nice, but it's not. The wood could be wetter, could be greener. Is all I'm saying. It's not.
I guess my question was about. I was just curious what your opinion was if you're gonna keep running it, if you're gonna try to heat with it, if it's gonna be like a once in a while type of fire, or.
I think I liked the idea of just using it once in a while, but I'm such a fiend for burning wood that it's hard not to do it constantly. But I'm trying to be conscious of the idea that I might not get any drier wood than what I have right now, right? And you wouldn't be able to burn like freshly split stuff without a little mix in of dried stuff.
It's also fun to learn a new stove, how it operates.
But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I got a box of scraps from Mom and Dad's garage already, and it's a bunch of the slab scraps.
Yeah.
And so I just get my little hatchet out, my little Frank hatchet, and I just go whoosh, whoosh, and you chop it into little splinters.
Mm-hmm.
And I filled a little pail with those and put it next to the stove. But I think I'm just going to do a lot more of that. Get a bunch more of that slab wood and just really have a good stockpile of that. Because then if you have enough of that stuff, then I think you can burn through some slightly greener wood if you had to.
I'm not saying the moisture meter I have isn't bunk either. It might be a junk moisture meter, but
I don't know. Anyway, that to me is all hooky lao. That's
Lau.
that's all mumbo jumbo. I like I'm a believer in hard science. You know, if you just take a couple pieces of wood and clang them together, that'll tell you about how dry it is. That's what I like to go with.
Yeah.
Clang them together.
Yeah, you know, Bigfoot knew it. Said one of the truest ways, wood knocking.
Well, that's what I was wondering what your opinion was, because it's
I like it. It's hard to stop myself from burning all the wood immediately. Like I would crank the house as hot as I could get it and burn all the wood, but really what I was trying to do was burn it responsibly, and I even overdid it on Sunday. I had it too warm. We had the window open in the living room for the better part of the day. So
I have a hard time with that at my house. It's been 40 degrees out, and I could just keep the stove locked down and just let it kind of smolder in there and keep the house warm. But I just gotta have the thing opened up so it's 85 in the living room there, and
it's so hard not to.
That's what I did with the mouse today. Was I had the stove cranked up and all the windows, and I had the door open. That's where the screen was pulled on the front door.
Oh yeah,
just to keep the dog in. But so I had fresh air coming in.
Well, that's what I was saying. To me, again, is a really nice part about having the wood stove. Like if you were just heating with oil and it is that sunny 45-degree day, you probably would still feel guilty opening your window because you're still, the furnace is on and it's still not very warm in the house, right? But when I got the wood stove cranking and it's 80 degrees in the living room, I love opening the window and you get the fresh air in the house. I think it's really important to get fresh air in the house once in a while. Like it can get stale in there, So I love that. I also like being able to warm up my boots, and I put snow seal on them and let them cook in front of the stove, which is really nice to do.
like my snow seal's coming tomorrow.
You have to order it.
Yeah, I didn't have to, but I just did.
I've been stockpiling it for a couple of years, so I had 3 jars at Mom and Dad's that I have at my house now. There's one time where I went to the hardware store and they didn't have any, and then there was a little while where anytime I was in the hardware store, I would buy one if they had it.
You know what the problem is? Every time I go into the hardware store, they don't have it. And then I ask Timmy, I say, "Where's your snow seal?" He takes me to where it is. He's like, "Oh, we don't have any. That's weird." And then he goes on the computer. He's like, "Oh, they changed the number. I'll order some in." And I never go back. So they're constantly changing the number and ordering more in, but I'm never there when they have it.
I don't think they stock enough of it, I guess is what I would say. For something that doesn't expire.
I don't think people use it. Not many people anyway.
Why do you think it's always sold out there? Like I remember us talking about this when you were saying Timmy was going to order some, and
that's true, I suppose.
Because after we had talked about that, like I was saying, that's when anytime I would see it in there, I would grab one.
The problem is I look at people's, like on jobs, I see people's boots and stuff, and everybody's boots are untreated. They look terrible.
You know why though, Carter? Because you're looking in the wrong area. I think. I don't think that your average guy on the job cares.
The granolas are the ones that are.
I think it's more
boots.
the granolas, and I think it's like there's a lot of people right now specifically. There's a lot of people that are using that stuff on jackets, canvas jackets. A lot of people in the fashion crowd, and fair enough. It'll waterproof your jacket too. You can melt that just the same way. I don't know. Maybe it is slightly different stuff. I don't know. Maybe it is the exact same stuff. I haven't done enough research, but I could imagine where you could take the snow seal just like you do on your boot and put it on like a Carhartt canvas jacket and melt it in, and it would waterproof it. Mm-hmm. I can totally see where that would work. And I think that's more who's getting it. And then I also think it is the more like homestead farm ranch type people, the people that are really more like what's the word I'm looking for? I think you got to be a little bit like frugal or like weird to care that much about your stuff, because a lot of people would just assume buy 3 pairs of shitty boots a year and wear through them rather than buy one nice pair and have it for multiple years, maybe forever, depending on how well you take care of it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of it is a little bit of a, you got to be more of a weirdo, I guess. We exist, we're out there, but you think if I put snow seal on these, it would do anything?
No, that's plastic. I almost wore mine today, but I thought it wasn't cold enough.
I've been getting a lot of wear out of mine just because I'm like lazy and I don't like I've got a couple pairs of Vans right now, but they're like really beat to dog shit. So like I feel bad wearing them to work, right?
Mhm.
My Vans, because they're in such rough shape and they kind of smell. So you kind of start to feel guilty. But for some reason, once I feel less bad about pulling up to work in these. I wouldn't wear them with these pants, obviously, to work. These pants are too small. Just looking at this. But anyway, been wearing these quite a bit recently. Last thing to touch on is Christmas, because Black Friday is this week. A lot of good sales will be coming up, a lot of good stuff. And basically, I'm trying to get. So I was out the other day and I found wrapping paper that I really liked.
Yep.
And I bought the wrapping paper. So now I think I'm sort of obligated to buy people gifts so I can use the wrapping paper. So I got to come up with gifts to get people now. Now that I have the paper, but that's all I had.
Are you going Black Friday shopping?
Probably not actually, but maybe. I don't really know. I did hear, there's some murmurings. People like to do the night before Thanksgiving at the hometown bar. You ever hear that? It's like a tradition in culture. You
Oh.
ever hear?
Yeah, I think so. Isn't that a How I Met Your Mother thing?
It's like it's like social media more than anything, I would say now. It's just like the social media meme. I don't know how much it actually exists, but people claim it exists.
Yeah.
But there's some murmurings. Maybe that'll be big this year. You guys going out?
You going to the pub tomorrow?
Probably not to the pub, but I might go to the mountain. I don't know. We'll see.
Sign some autographs.
There's been some murmurings, but there's also like we said, Black Mountain's going to be open this weekend, so maybe we'll get up there and
Yeah, I got to get in touch with Tanner, tell him we're going, because it's $25, so it's not like he has to use a day on his pass. He can just spend the $25 and
save the pass day for prime time. Come up.
So it's so it is.
Anyone can come, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be pass holder only. But
No. One run top to bottom, it says. Just got to decide what skis. I got to fix my green skis there, get my boots adjusted to them. But
I'd probably bring, if you're going to bring some slalom skis, I'll bring mine too. Actually, you know what? I'll probably bring the whole quiver.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Fuck it.
I don't know what would be better, really. I'd like to try.
What day are you guys going to go?
What do you think, Carter?
I was thinking Saturday, but
yeah, I think Saturday is probably your better bet. I mean, I bet it's gonna be torn up on Sunday.
Tortured.
Yeah.
If people would go, I mean, who knows? After the
Maybe nobody's
opening day was a flop for them, I think. So
I don't think it was a total flop. I think they knew what they were doing.
You haven't seen anything on social media about it. I mean,
they got publicized.
Yeah, they got news stories, but you think they'd be throwing out pictures of.
No.
Carter wants to see the picture of himself going up the lift.
I agree. I want to see that too. Maybe you'll see that at an end of the year sort of thing, but they don't want to shoot themselves in the foot, right? You got to think they're trying to get word out to these people that so like Loon had a big opening weekend. Like this video Curtis showed us.
I think it was Jay Peak.
Jay Peak. Well, basically any of these mountains in New England that have a big like Massachusetts fan base, let's just say, right? Any of those mountains that had an early opening weekend, they did very well. And I think Black Mountain is trying to get in on that crowd. They want to have that diehard ski crowd, you know, the guys that have the it's usually like a Toyota Tacoma or a Subaru, and it's got a sticker from every ski area in New England plastered all over it. They only wear the puffer jacket or vest. You know these guys.
Yeah.
We've all seen them. There's a million of them, and they're all these finance guys from Boston that live to ski because they hate their job so much.
Well, Cassie's been chomping at the bit to go skiing, so
get out this weekend. Bring the Blackstone.
Yeah, you know what? That was one of the things I read in the email from Eric. Was he said that they're gonna be expanding their kitchen, and he said, he said, don't worry, bag lunch is still an option for you. If you want, bring a crock pot, and I'll find a place to plug it in for you.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm all about the parking lot picnic. I think bring out the Blackstone, bring out my Easy Up, get out the whole kit this weekend. Maybe we camp out. Maybe frig it, just stay up there for the night.
Drive up Friday night. Hey,
dude, that's why I wish I got to get my van. I got to get my shit together and get my van ready because that would be so much fun if you actually did that.
Yeah, I wonder if that's something they would let you do, camp the night in the parking lot.
They let that guy in the Unimog do it all the time.
Spend the night in the parking lot?
Yeah. That thing was like living there. It very clearly had been there in between snowstorms last year.
Maybe.
Definitely. It was sitting there and you could see somebody plowed around it.
I mean, I don't
sure wasn't one of the employees.
It could have been. I don't know, but fuck them.
If they're really into the culture, I wouldn't be shocked if they let people park there. But
and let me tell you what. I'm not just people. Okay, this is me we're talking about. Okay, I can pretty much. I mean, what are we trying to do here? I can pretty much get it done. Let's be honest. It's pretty hard to tell me no.
Well,
I broke my mic again.
That's a good time to quit. Is it actually busted, or you just pull it out?
I just pulled it out.
Oh.
All right, fix it. Sandy, the episode.
Yeah.
We're
That
done.
what fix it means.
Goodbye, old friend. May the force be with you.
I'm going now. I bid you all a very fond farewell. Goodbye.
That went pretty well, actually.